Right, I have two quite short battles here against two guys from Marriland. The first one's against Geasscontrol from Marriland, as I just said. So he leads with Charizard, and I lead with Inferni. I go for Fake Out, it's obvious choice, gets a little bit free damage on him. I decided to set up the Stealth Rock, as it's always good to get the rocks up. And he goes for Earthquake, and I was actually surprised it didn't KO. I had a Sash, but I thought he would have activated it. So I got Flygon now, expecting an Earthquake, but he probably expected that switch then goes for Dragon Dance. For some reason he went for the Flamethrower, even though he had an attack boost where he could have went for Fire Punch, which he does now. So I go for Roost, expecting the Flamethrower again so I could heal off for some of the damage. So I heal up, and he Fire Punches again, and I go for the Dragon Claw just to finish him off. There's no point really switching Charizard out, unless he wanted to use it as a death fodder later, or he had a spinner. So he goes to the trio. For some reason I thought he would Sucker Punch, so I go for Roost, but he goes for Stone Edge. I think one thing I was thinking that because it's called Flygon, it's a flying dragon, which is a mistake some people do, but it's actually a ground dragon. It's just a kind of common mistake that some people do. I don't know if they made it or just didn't know that ground resists rock. Another few mistakes are that Venomoth and Dustox are both poison bug, they don't have a flying type. So I finished the trio off there with Earthquake, and then the Gengar comes in. I was fearing a HP Ice. I wasn't sure if you would have that or not, but I just quite Lantern to be safe, as it's my special wall really, who kind of fails at taking special hits. So it goes for Hypnosis, and it kind of doesn't go that well as I don't have Sleep Talk. So he Shadow Balls, and it does quite decent amount of damage. He Shadow Balls again, he gets the defense drop. I wake up, I go for Discharge, I get the Power Hacks, which was a really hacky turn there, and it really did help me there as it allowed me to outspeed Gengar and KO him. So I just heal up more with leftovers. And he brings in Salamence. I was thinking you probably would Earthquake, decided just to chance and stay in case he overpredicted and did something else, and he Dragon Dances, and I go for Ice Beam. It was quite a chancy move to do, because even if I didn't have Ice Beam, this charge had the chance of paralysing them. It could have paralysed them, meaning it would have been a 2-hit KO on him. So Infernape comes in here, I wanted to see what I'll do, goes for a close combat, nothing special really, and it KOs Lantern. So I think for what to go to, and decide just to go to Claydol, as I know I could take any hit Infernape does, and I could just use Psychic on him. So he goes for the Flamethrower, it does about half, and I go for Psychic, and I would obviously KO there. So now he's down to his last thing, his Swampert. So I have a Roserade, so I decide just to go for the Psychic, as it'll get some damage up on him, as a chance that Claydol could KO. Unlikely, but it's about 4 or 5 hit KO with these leftovers. But he goes for Avalanche, and that KOs Claydol. So he's just about over half, but this is a Specs Roserade, he's 4 times weak to Grass, so it would be a KO, but Leaf Storm missed. He goes for Avalanche, and I live it surprisingly. I go for Leaf Storm again, and it misses for the second time. Would have been a lot better off just going for a different move, like Sludge Bomb or something. But I now realised I don't have Natural Cure. I thought I had Natural Cure, but I obviously have Poison Point. Natural Cure probably better, so I could switch into sleep moves, etc. and heal them off and switch out. So just got Steelix here, so I was pretty sure I'd live. Anything it does doesn't feel HP, then I could just blow up in his face. So here's the second battle here against Charizardmaster91. This was an equally good battle as well. So I lead with Infernape again, and he leads with a Donphan. I could have faked out here, but I didn't see much point, as it won't really do much and he'll heal back up anyway. So just set up the rocks, expecting him to do the same. Then I bet Fire Blast the next turn, but he decides to go for Earthquake. And then I stayed in, forgetting that Donphan can have Ice Shard, which killed Infernape, which was a stupid mistake on my part. So with Manectric now, it says the Specs one, I go for Hidden Power Ice, it doesn't KO, he lives with like 1 HP, which is really annoying there. So he goes for Earthquake and it annihilates that long Manectric. So here I was thinking that I'm probably going to lose if as I've only got 4 members of my team left, and I've just got rid of his leads. And I go for a quick attack there in case the ice sharded. So he goes to Electrovire now, and I know there isn't much I could do with a quick attack, so I go to Steelix expecting either a T-punch or an ice punch. Either I could take pretty well. So I expect him to switch now, even if he doesn't, it'd be good just to roar him away to get Stealth Rock damage throughout his party. So he might switches to Mellowtick, and I roar it out, and it goes to Gengar, which is pretty good. Well, not that good for me. I was fearing it would Hypnosis me, or it would Focus Blast. So I go for the Gyro Ball, expecting him to do some kind of attack, or switch, I wasn't sure, but he doesn't, so I decide to go for a roar again, expecting him to sub up. Even though I was lucky to live at Focus Blast, I do have a few special defense EVs which probably really helped overall there, and he was lucky that that hit. I was expecting that Gengar to have a berry, but I wasn't sure. There's actually Tentacruel there, expecting the kind of Ice Punch or whatever there, or something that isn't an electric attack, so I could go to Flygon and make him T-Punch, and then I could go for the U-turn onto whatever comes in next. So I'm excited to switch Fear and Earthquake, so he switches Mellowtick in, and I do quite a decent amount of damage there with the U-turn. I decided to go to Dodrio, as seeing how much U-turn did is telling me it's not very defensive based, so I could go for Brave Bird and KO it. I was thinking going for Return, but knowing he has Gengar, he'll switch that in and it'll completely wall me, meaning I would have to switch out and then back in. So it goes to Gengar now. I was taking a big risk here, as he was a neutral speed nature and I'm a plus speed nature, meaning with 31 EVs on both parts and max speed EVs, I would outspeed. So that was pretty lucky, as if he was faster he would have killed me. So I'll go to Salamence. No, he goes to Salamence to get some Intimidate on me. I switch out to Steelix to see what it does, and it also allows me to switch my move around and get rid of Intimidate damage. So we KO Steelix a crit there. I'm not sure if I would have lived without the crit. I was planning to explode. Sorry. That doesn't really matter much, as Return from Dodrio KO'd it, and Dodrio just kills this Electrovire as well with Return. I don't actually think this is a... I don't think I've got max happiness yet on it. I think it's only about 2 hearts. 2 small hearts, not big hearts. So he sits in for an A-Pen, I go for Return again, and it KOs. Which is really awesome on my part, is this the second time I used Dodrio, the first time in overused area, so that's pretty good. So those are 2 really good games, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.